Tic-tac-gum. Cause why not? Hello everybody, and I'm glad I'm you, my friends. My name is sparkypi, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. The best club in school! Hot girls! So, as we left off last time, we had a very emotional experience with Natsuki. And this time, we're going to continue that emotional experience with the second volume of, what was it, Pastry Girls? I don't even know. What is this manga called again? Parfait Girls. So today we're going to continue Parfait Girls 2, the manga. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle repeated jokes and background elements. Hey, sound like someone else you guys know? In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. Well, geez. High expectations, huh? After some time, Monika gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding onto this for now. Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know. Told you. Yeah. I returned to my seat and slipped the book into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? You know what? I don't think the order really matters, does it? But still, I do want Natsuki to be the first to read it, just in case something happens midway through. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem, then back at me, then back at the poem, then back at me. Then, by now, she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good, it's really good, okay? There, I said it. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. Hey, your poem does impress me. It's way better than that terrible Yuri. You're trying to impress me? Obviously, you think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you, you... Hyphen... Natsuki's face freezes, like she's just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then, the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. Then bursts in flames! So that I can't show it to anyone else because it's so embarrassing. I have to use the bathroom. Red-faced, Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Sparky. Did you do something to Natsuki? I only blew her mind with my intense poem-making skills. I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No. I just told her that Sure poem sucks. What? My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monika that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monika sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. No! She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. And in fact, didn't she like your poem the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Dude, you've all been saying she likes cute, like everybody. Oh, this is the meta part where it's like, are you sure you're not cheating? You're sure you're not looking it up and everything? No, dude, all of you have been saying she likes cute things. It's as simple as that. Like, oh, she likes cute, she likes simple, she likes cute, she likes simple. Like, really? How is that cheating? Listening to you people say over and over the same thing. Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding. See, I told you. They're trying to accuse the player of cheating. Like, oh, you're trying to impress Natsuki, aren't you? Are you cheating by looking up online what she'll like? It's like, no, dude. You've been telling me this whole time That's her style. It's as simple as that. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, now we're getting real. This ain't literature club anymore. Oh, you don't need to answer that. That's just something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monika's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monika? Of course, I liked it. You should really start reading things that aren't for you, you know? You have a bad habit of doing that. Dude, we're in literature club. We all wrote poems for everyone to read. Eh? But Sparky-senpai wrote this poem. And we're supposed to share with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Hey! You remember that thing you said earlier about how she was, like, pointing things out? Okay, well, I think Sparky-senpai is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just gonna hold on to this. Oh shoot, I should have shown it to the others. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Never mind. Natsuki. I'll give you the poem, but still that's not very fair to Sayori. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Sparky is right, so Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. ... Fine. Natsuki returns my poem. Man. Oh, shoot. It's not like she's gonna like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. Well, come on, you're gonna keep mine. This is my only copy. Ditto. Dude, you're just gonna steal my poem from me? Amy likes... Oh, this is way longer. Jeez. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. I know what today's subscriber image is gonna be. Freaking Spider-Man! In fact, I'm gonna put it right here. Today's subscriber image today, bam! Spider-Man! Who doesn't love spiders? I'm gonna leave that up there. Just cover up the poem with it. Here, let me scooch that over with my editing abilities. There. Spiders. Covering every word spider on this page. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Okay, wait, this might be a bit tough to edit, so I'm gonna I'm just gonna put one big Spider-Man image over the full thing. Cause who doesn't love spiders? Amy likes spiders. No, reading this as a poem though. What do I think about this poem? I mean, of course there's the simple thing of, oh, but she likes spiders, it's fine, I'm not friends with her. But what is the deeper meaning? That's what Natsuki's thing is. There's always a deeper meaning to her poems. Like the second verse. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Like, this is showing something about Natsuki. Like, this is bringing her emotions into words with, like, the length, the extent to which she doesn't like spiders. But I think this goes beyond spiders. This goes into Amy herself, as well as, like, every situation surround. I'm trying to put way too much depth into this, because that's what Natsuki does. She puts depth into these simple phrases and words. That's her thing. So I'm trying to just show that and appreciate that for what it is in this. I don't see it, though. Honestly, I think this is just... yeah. To me, this is just a poem about someone who doesn't like spiders. At the moment. Maybe I'll read it later and be like, oh, that's what she means. But, you know, I'm sure there's a reason. But right now, to me, it's just about spiders. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. Actually, I thought it was better. It conveyed the simple and the overarching in such a simple form, and it was just there, you know. But with this one, it's so hidden, like, I don't know what the deeper meaning is. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. Okay, yeah, it is just about spiders. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. That you hate spiders? Is that the analogy? Okay. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Oh, so this isn't actually your feelings, okay. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something you're afraid that people find out, they might make fun of you or think less of you. Okay, so this is just, like, overall, like, to her, liking spiders could be liking manga. And people could be like, well, she likes spiders. She likes manga. That's why I'm not friends with her. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of other people can too. You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Haha. Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow too, okay? Alright, I will. I definitely will. But I'm guessing that Monika's is gonna blow everyone out of the water again. Oh, Monika. Oh, shoot, I didn't get to read Monika's. What the heck? That's not nice. I wanted to show it to Monika. Okay, fine. I'm probably going to enjoy Sayori's response or poem more again, so I'm going to show Yuri. This probably has something deep and sophisticated. Oh. You know what? This is a good time to bring up this book again. I'm going to actually bring it into the picture. Here. I got it covered in a bunch of things because I don't really read much being a gamer and all. But this book, Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. Anybody here who likes literature enough to think that this game is about a literature club, you should read this book. This book is amazing. It does everything that they're saying in this. Like, it has the simple, like, concepts that you can understand. It has the deep storyline that is, like, harder to understand, but it's there for people who want to look into it. And then it has the atmosphere and the other world that is shown through, like, all the deeper words and everything. And basically, Patrick Rothfuss is just a genius with words. Like, I can't really describe it even. I would need to put a full book review online just to say how amazing this book is. Okay, I've given it all the praise I can right now. I'm just gonna go back to the game. Are you still mad at me? Eh? For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday? Because reading this poem, now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine? That's not really true. Meaning when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no. Yuri, you might be reading into this a little too much. How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me. So, please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monika wants, but it's not fair to you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori. Yuri, please. It makes it easier for you if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need. Jeez! She's really making me feel bad for writing a certain way. Jeez. Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down on her desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but it's not as if she's capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. I sigh to myself. All I can do is accept that's how she is. If she wants to be left alone, then I have no choice but to abide to that request. Why? Dude. Why let someone just writhe in misery like this? I would not do that. I mean, maybe that would make people dislike me more. But I would definitely try to make this right. Because, I mean, like... I wouldn't let someone beat themselves up over nothing. That's just mean. And not very nice to them or yourself. I didn't even get to read her poem. I only get to read one poem today. Please, Sayori, let me read your poem. I want to read someone else's poem. Ooh, I like this one, Sparky. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I'd like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I could just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Excuse me. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah. She likes aloof, lofty-headed, lazy, fun things. They've already made that clear. I think the game is not giving the player enough credit. Like, I know what they like. Like, if you gave me that list of words, I could tell you which ones would most likely go to each person. But since I'm trying to be more single-purposed here, like in this playthrough, I'm choosing blindly which ones I think may. But if I were to separate them by category, like this person like this one, this person like this, I could definitely separate them easy. Me either. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like it. Happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. Yeah, that's the word. I couldn't even think of it. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud over your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug and make the nice, happy rainbow. Aw. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Eh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Aw. Thanks, Spiky Senpai. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Yes! Another one. Just first line. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. Okay. Like I said, there's probably more to it. I'm just reading the surface right there. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. There you go. Second line. It solves everything. That's the definition of out of context. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. That sounds... Is she depressed? That can't be right. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Just down comes a bottle to save the day. Oh. There you go, speaking before I read again. Oh my goodness, I need to stop doing that. See, I mean, if it just ended at the happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, that would sound depressed. But then the next section, it's like, oh, she likes to make people feel nice. Okay, so that's why she does it. Like, that's like reading a book by its cover. Like, if I were to read this book by its cover, I pop my scalp off like the lid of a cookie jar. You can't do that. You gotta read the actual poem. You can't just read the cover and be like, nah. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the seekers hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. They come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them off the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head. And suddenly it's all... Well, now I feel bad. Holy crap. That's what I was thinking. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monika taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. This is really in touch with... Monika! I swear! I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks! I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best! I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I got you. Yeah. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? No, I didn't get to read yours or Yuri's. Dude. I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need more than just a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you'd heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Hey, this is literature club, not one act. Performing? Monika. Yeah, we're gonna have a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monika? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Yeah, she's a shut-in. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. Yeah, one of them's a shut-in and the other's kind of like a closeted poetrician. A poet. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. ... But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! Literature! For the win! Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun! That's right! And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? You mean besides cupcakes? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. ... Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a bit. Well, maybe, but... ... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Yes! Okay, fine! I guess we'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Phew! Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? ... Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monika, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monika begins reciting the poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Oh shoot, now I look awkward, looking at everyone besides Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Jeez. She's trying too hard at this point. I mean, judging it by its cover, no. Bad. Don't do that. It could be an amazing poem. It could be not shallow. You know? There's plenty of room for books on those shelves. Look at that closet. Like, why do they need to shove everything into that corner? They got plenty of room. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quavering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. Her poem is full of twists and turns in its structure as she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. Hey, it's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her. We were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good! Thank you for sharing! ... Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Knockout! Okay! I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori? It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori! Even Sparky-senpai liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Sparky-senpai. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Sparky-senpai lower everyone's standards a little more before I have to do it. Natsuki? It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. Yeah, it's like they all have their notebooks full of selections and I have what I wrote yesterday and what I wrote today. Which one? I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. So I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? What do you expect? You're standing at the front of the room. Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she is still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be another way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess that in that case, you don't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find another poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. Another festival is coming up, and let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. Dude, we got only 4 days for this. That's like 4 poems. No, wait. Ooh, 1 poem. So that means I'll have 3 poems to choose from. That's it. Today's, yesterday's, and tomorrow's. And then over the weekend, I might write another one. I don't know. We'll have to see. I can do this. Wait. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monika, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club. We must do this! And impressing Monika. What about Sayori? What about the one I want to impress? Then I'll have to do my best. Not Sayori. Shoot. It's the one... Natsuki, yeah. Natsuki. It's for Natsuki! Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. That's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make it such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Sparky-senpai, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I will come with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Ta-ta-ta? Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Natsuki asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I would walk home with Natsuki. I mean... Well, here the question is, where do they live? I mean, if Natsuki lived right next to me, I'd go home with both of them. But if Natsuki lived way down that way, and I live way down that way, I have to go with Sayori, because, I mean, unless I was, like, in a relationship with Natsuki, in that case, then I would definitely go with her. But right now I'm not, so I'd have to go with Sayori. But I like Natsuki, so if I wanted to be in a relationship with her, I'd have to start somewhere, and that would mean going home with her. But then I'd have to walk a long way home, and... The tough choices! Shut up. Walking home with Natsuki, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean... I think I would be afraid of what she'd do if I turned her down. Nice save, bro. Isn't she so cute and fun to be around? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. Why does she like to think about what me and Natsuki do together? It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I mean, what would I do if a girl asked me out? How am I supposed to answer that, huh? I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I'd hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen in that time?
1-4159265358979323846226433846264338327950288419716939935.